We're going into the quantum realm in this season of Marvel Snap. In this video, we're talking all about this new season pass bundle. Is this worth your money? How does it compare to the last season? We're also talking about the new cards coming, new locations coming, and we got some nerfs to ZABU and SURFER coming later this week. We got the data mines about those. Got me a reaction as well. So if you're ready for all of that, Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go snap it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're talking all about the new season in Marvel Snap, the new cards coming this season, new locations coming this week, and we're talking all about the new season pass bundle and the data mines for ZABU and SURFER nerfs that should be coming later this week. Now, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Snap content, at least 5 Marvel Snap videos per week on this channel about news, the latest season pass reviews, decks, tips, tricks, everything to help your Marvel Snap experience. But let's go right into the blog post here and talk all about this new Quantum Realm season. So we have some steampunk variants, new dimensions, unexplored locations, and we're going into the Quantum Realm for this season in Marvel Snap. The big new season pass card is this guy, MODOK. We've seen data mines about him before, and they look to be exactly how he was released in the game. Like tons of new season pass rewards, including MODOK, start right now. MODOK stands for a mental organism designed only for killing, and killing is what you're gonna do with him. We can't wait to see what kind of discards your deck build with one of our favorite all-time villains. And what MODOK does, he's gonna discard your entire hand. He's a 5/8 card. So let's go in game right now and talk about this new season pass, the new season pass for MODOK, and how it compares to last season. Now, the free path, you're gonna get 300 gold, you're gonna get 2,300 credits, 85 boosters, 1 card back, 1 title, and we also have a new mystery variant in that free path that is returning. That was removed for the past few seasons, but there's a mystery variant in there. Now, as far as the paid path, what does the $9.99 give you? Well, obviously, you're going to get this big thing, the MODOK card, which, like I said, is on reveal. You're going to discard your entire hand. And that's a good thing because it's going to go to Season 5 after this. And to get a Season 5 or a Series 5 card, you know, for a lot cheaper than it would take to climb up to that collection rank and hopefully get lucky with a Season 5 card and wait till it goes to Season 4. You're getting this card a lot earlier. And if you are running these kind of discard decks, this will help all your Hela decks. If you have Invisible Woman, this will help. It'll make it obvious, but it'll make these Hela decks a lot better. And there's a lot of other combinations that I see people running. So yes, you're getting a lot more stuff. Now, the premium path, the $9.99 will get you 900 gold, 300 credits, 230 boosters, 1 card back, 2 titles, a base card, the base card of MODOK, and then instead of 7 variants, because one of those variants got shifted to the free path, you're now getting 6 variants. So here's some of the things that you can see here in the game. You're getting these credits there, you're getting titles, mystery variants, which are always fun. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get these pixel variants. So this is the season pass. Usually these are worth it, and even though I'm not really a fan of these discard decks, I'm still gonna get it and play around with MODOK and play around with these discard decks because there are gonna be the latest rage this season. Let's go back into the blog post and see what else we got this pass. So yes, the season passes are usually worth it just for the credits, just for the gold alone, and then getting all the cards and the extra variants usually are some of the best deals in Marvel Snap. So usually with these season passes, I get all of them. And again, if you want to see what all of the cards and everything do, this is what you can expect. The MODOK card, these variants, and then the avatars. So that is it with this one. Let's take a look at the new cards that are coming this season. And this Ghost card looks like it goes very well in conjunction with a card like MODOK, where you don't want to get Cosmode or something like that when your Hela tries to bring all these cards back. But what's going to do ongoing, your cards are always revealed last. Their on reveals abilities happen last. So this is great if you're running a kind of deck that you don't want the tempo for. So, and you want to be able to run your Shang-Chi and destroy their cards. This is a great card for that. I see a lot of great use for this. Just controlling that tempo of the match, making sure that your opponent always has the tempo and you go after them. Some decks, this will be a detriment, but obviously those decks, you're not going to run this Ghost card in there. Stature is the next card associated with a Quantum Mania movie. 5/7, and if your opponent, it costs 1, if your opponent discarded a card from their hand this game. So it could turn into 1/7 card, especially if they're running Modok decks. This could be a very strong card this season. Unfortunately, all these new cards are going to Series 5, so you have to save the collector tokens or get really, really lucky with one of your collector caches or collector reserves. And then we also have this Kang the Conqueror. It looks like a very, very strong card. This card might actually be worth pinning, in my opinion, especially if it's doing the ability that I think it's going to do. It's going to be a 5/0 card. It's going to look at what your opponent did, then restart the turn without Kang. So what I think it does, and how I'm reading this, you play this card, your opponent plays their cards, you get Kang back, and then you can play another card from your hand. Your opponent's cards are locked. That's how I'm reading this. Let's see how that goes in the game. But if that's how it is, I think this is gonna be a very, very strong card. It's kind of like a better version of Daredevil, where you could run a lot of stuff with that. I'm not sure if you get no power. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But yeah, it looks like a very strong card, at least how I'm reading it now. New locations, or the new cards, the release dates for these cards, and then we'll talk about these brand new locations. February 7th for the ZABU card. That's gonna be shifting from the Season Pass to a Series 5 card. Ghost is going to be added to Series 5 on February 14th on Valentine's Day. Stature going on the 21st of February, and Kang the 28th of February is when he's going to be added. Now we got few new featured locations this week. We have, or this season, they're going to change every Tuesday usually, and I guess that could be a different date. Depending what time zone you're in, but Camp Lehigh is going to be a featured location. What it's going to do, add a random 3-cost card to each player's hand. This could be very, very strong. It's like when they add a random cost here, it could be an Infinite on your side, or it could be I don't know, something not as good, some Iceman or something. Iceman's not that bad, but some bad card in there. So you could get a good 3-cost card in your hand, you could get a bad 3-cost card in your hand, and your opponent won't know. This is going to be a very fun location in battle mode. Quantum Tunnel, when you play a card here, swap it with a card in your deck. So it's like Lockjaw location. It's pretty much doing what Lockjaw does. So we have a lot of cards in the game that has similar locations. Well, this is the Lockjaw location. Quantum Realm, when you play a card here, set its base power to 2. It's an interesting card. Could help work in Cerebro type decks running a lot of other 2-cost cards, and that could be very fun for Cerebro decks when that feature location comes around. Probably a lot of other fun ways to use this, but Cerebro is what I'm thinking as I first see this. And the Sacred Timeline, first to fill this as a copy of their opening hand. Surfer is getting a nerf, but things like Brood decks and stuff like that, especially if you have a strong opening hand, maybe running 2 Surfers in that deck, or a lot of other strong combinations, this could be very, very fun. I'm running a lot of Infinite and She-Hulk, and having a couple extra She-Hulks would be fun as well. So this would be a fun location. Some new card variants. We have this Professor Hulk giving out tacos. We have this new Invisible Woman variant. We have this new Spectrum variant, as well as all these other variants coming sometime in this update. I think they're actually released now. Now we got a few bundles here. And this one is actually a pretty decent bundle, but it's not as good as the Apocalypse bundle that was released. So it makes it look like it's not as good. What you're getting is 3,000 tokens. So I believe that's the same amount of tokens that you got with the Apocalypse bundle. You're getting 6,000 credits, which is less. It is about 1,500 less than you got for the Apocalypse bundle. You're getting boosters as well. And I think this is actually 500 gold higher than that previous bundle. So it's still a good deal, but compared to the last deal, just doesn't feel good. So I'm not going to be purchasing this one. I usually don't purchase these bundles that have these variants, but usually if you are someone that really purchases these variants, these usually are good deals here. We're getting one for Scarlet Witch, Vision, another one for Elektra, and Daredevil. And this one, I think, is one that I actually will be picking up. We're getting Deadpool, some variants, avatars, a new title, but you're getting some credits, some tokens, and some boosters. Usually these are pretty good amounts of gold, so this is one I think I'm going to be picking up. And it's same with this Mystique one, which is pretty much the same thing for Mystique. A variant, an avatar, gold, credits, Mystique boosters. As long as the gold cost isn't too high, these are ones that I would pick up. I like the ones that have credits and tokens, not as much the ones that have these just the variants as well. And some interesting ways to play battle mode suggested by the fun team at Marvel Snap. Good versus bad. One player builds a deck with only superheroes. The other builds it with only villains. Beast mode, only animal and beast cards are allowed. Careful not to accept Rocket Raccoon. The Weird World will build a deck for your opponent. There's a lot of other suggestions on their videos. And I hope you're having fun with battle mode. Let's go take a look at these new cards that have been data mined. The first is Silver Surfer, currently in the game. He's a 3/0 card, and he's going to give the other 3-cost cards +3 in the game. What the data mine says, that it looks like he is going to be a 3/2 card, so it's giving him some power, and he's going to give on reveal. Other 3-cost cards are going to get it +2 instead of +3. So this is the way he looks in game right now. Give your other the 3/0, and then if these data mines go through, and usually these data mines have been pretty accurate, he's going to be reduced. So this is a pretty big nerf for him. You can still win some games. You can still have that fun factor. You can still have that Sarah decks and surprising your opponents, but it's not going to be as big of a surprise because it's only +2 instead of +3. Some decks, sometimes you get some good pulls, and this is going to be a big nerf, but sometimes you get bad pulls, and this is I wouldn't say it's going to be a benefit, but that extra 2 cost on that extra 2 power on Surfer could be a benefit in certain decks. But yeah, this is overall nerf, and I think it's a good thing for the overall health of the game. ZABU is the other card that is getting changed, and ZABU is going to be a 2/2 card currently in the game. If we look at him, he's a 3/2 card. And 4-cost cards are going to cost 2 less. According to these data mines, he's going to 2/2, so less power to bring him out, or less cost to bring him out, same amount of power. And 4-cost cards are going to cost 1 less instead of 2 less. The minimum is still going to be 1. So you can still do some crazy effects with him. You're still going to be able to do some crazy combos with him, but you're not going to be able to do that crazy Spider-Man, Absorbing Man, or double Spider-Man combo on the last turn. That's so annoying. So all in all, I think these changes are good. I'm going to wait to see what happens to these Surfer decks and ZABU decks. I'm still really liking that Infinite and She-Hulk deck that I talked about last week. Has been working very well for me. Hopefully you guys are climbing up again this season and reach Infinite. Have a great rest of your day. If you haven't already checked out some of my other videos, check them out. Check out some of the sponsors down below. And if you haven't already checked me out on social media, do that. Enjoy this season of Marvel Snap, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.